Hey guys, it's Michelle and Tiki. We're Flock Party on TikTok, and I just wanted to preface this video by saying that I know the lighting is terrible, the sun is going down. I wanted to get this video filmed before the sun went down, and that just didn't happen. Hopefully we can all deal with it. So before this video goes up, we are posting Tiki's gender reveal on TikTok, which has been highly awaited. I get several comments every single day asking, where's the gender reveal? Did I miss it? I was kind of just trying to figure out what I wanted to do and how to do it. Tiki! I'll insert the TikTok right here. So Tiki is a boy or a male. With this video, I just kind of wanted to talk about how we're going to deal with like the use of pronouns, if it matters at all whether or not Tiki is male or female. I'm also going to talk about why we even found this out in the first place, because we didn't just do it for fun, and then talk about Tiki's recent health problems and vet visits. Hi, baby bird. Okay. We are still going to use she and her pronouns for Tiki because Tiki is a bird and does not care. And also it's just like all we've done since we've had her. We've had her for about 1.5 years, and that's what we know. That's what we call Tiki, and that's what a lot of you guys call Tiki, even though a lot of people just don't even know. When we see people on TikTok commenting about Tiki and calling Tiki he, him, I never correct them because I never knew and I just don't really care. You can call Tiki she, him, they, whatever you want to. Tiki doesn't care. Tiki just loves attention. Tiki doesn't care what you call her. She just wants your attention. In my mind, Tiki is still my little girl. So why does this matter? When we got Tiki, we opted to not pay the money to have her DNA tested. It is almost impossible to figure out a Quaker Parrot's DNA sex just by looking at them. There are a few things that might differ between males and females, but they're not consistent. People say because Tiki's so talkative, that could indicate that Tiki's a male. Yes, Quaker males do tend to talk a bit more than females, but there are very talkative female Quakers, so that's not 100% certain either. The only way to know 100% without DNA testing is if you have a female who lays an egg. Yeah, you're so cute, aren't you? Yeah. She just wants to pick my nose. That's all you want. That's all you want from me is to pick my nose. So we opted to not have that done because we just didn't really think it made a difference. It didn't make a difference to us. We were just going to call Tiki she and her. Thank you. Yeah, so it really didn't matter to us. You know, we took her to the vet and he said, you know, like the only reason you might want to know is if it's a female, then you can kind of just be looking out for issues with like eggs, like it's called like being egg bound. So we said, you know, no thank you. That's okay. Like, we don't really care if Tiki's a male or a female. That was about 1 year ago. I really intended to like kind of keep Tiki on a yearly schedule of going to the vet just to make sure she had no issues. This year, which would have been her 2nd year going to the vet, it just didn't really work out because of coronavirus. We weren't able to take her to the vet just for a yearly checkup. So I was already kind of having some anxiety. Just a very anxious person. I overthink things. Some people commented on my videos and said some of her behaviors look like they could be indicative of like certain disorders. That just really got me nervous. So leading up to this fall, Tiki had been getting very hormonal. A lot of like mating behaviors. Okay, bye. A lot of like aggression, irritability, was biting a lot more. So I kind of knew that it was hormonal behaviors. I wasn't too worried. Something kind of started happening. Tiki's voice was like getting hoarse, and it would kind of break when she was talking. And you know, again, like I didn't think too much of it, except I thought maybe that she was like straining her voice because she talks a lot and screams a lot, and I don't know. But it wasn't that bad. It would just happen from time to time. And I thought maybe, okay, maybe she's like getting lazy with talking. Instead of saying bacon pancake, she would just say bacon, bacon, bacon pan. Then there was this one day where we woke up and we were just hanging out, and I was just watching her, and it looks like she was like, you know, she was like kind of acting normal, and then all of a sudden she would like just drop what she's doing and she would just start staring off into space. And when she did that, I could touch her anywhere. Like I could touch her tail, her feet, I could literally put my hand around her back and like scoop her up. She would not react. She would just stay put and then snap out of it like nothing even happened, and then would be kind of like aggressive and irritable. That was like really scaring me because she has never done anything like that before. So it lasted like a full day, like off and on. And then the next morning it happened again, and it was like very continuous. It was like every couple minutes it would happen. It would last like 20 to 30 seconds, and then she would snap out of it, and then it would happen again. I called the vet, told them like, hey, like I'm noticing this. Is that weird? Is there, what could explain this? And they immediately said, bring her in, because that sounds like she's having seizures. Bring her food, whatever she needs, because she's probably gonna be here a while. So I started freaking out. I was in tears the whole way to the vet. So I took her to the vet. I left her there. They called back saying, hey, we did not see any of these episodes that you are describing, but you know, we will test her. We can test her for this, and this, you know, common avian illnesses. And then they said, also, since you mentioned her voice is like hoarse, have you ever gotten a DNA test to find out the gender? And they said, well, maybe you should, because that could indicate that Tiki is a male and is basically going through puberty, which I didn't know was a thing for birds. I said, do all the tests, find out the sex. Like, I don't care either way. I never really cared. They did all the testing. They said it was really difficult to like draw blood because she has such a small body, and they had to test for so many different things. I had to wait 2 weeks for all the results. We brought her back to the vet. She did not have any other episodes like that were like seizure-like after, thank God. But yeah, so we brought her back to the vet, and they said, yes, Tiki is a male, and what is probably happening is because she's going through puberty, her testicles are probably growing inside of her and getting so big that they're pressing on the lungs internally. That's making it difficult for Tiki to get enough air in her lungs to like speak full sentences, which makes her sound a little hoarse. They said that could also be why Tiki's like extra irritable, you know, just very hormonal. So they said what they could do for her is give her a shot of basically like a birth control to shrink down her testicles and take the pressure off of her lungs. They said we don't have to do this because that pressing on the lungs, unless it's like visibly causing trouble breathing, it really isn't that detrimental. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it could just be making Tiki very uncomfortable, which made me really sad. So I said, yeah, go ahead and do the shot. So they did. The other thing that they found out is that Tiki did test positive for coronavirus. The vet explained to me that like sounds really scary, and if you look it up on the internet, it sounds really scary, but he said 1/3 of domestic birds have coronavirus. It's one of those illnesses that kind of like lives in a lot of birds' bodies, but it's not always active. If Tiki doesn't have any ongoing persistent symptoms that are like coronavirus, then you don't need to treat it. And you know, obviously just kind of be aware of what those symptoms look like in case symptoms do appear, then you treat the symptoms. But he said even if it does like start to become active in her, they have a lot more treatments for coronavirus nowadays than they used to, and the internet just kind of hasn't caught up to that and isn't that up to date. He said it's kind of like one of the better things for a bird to be sick with because there are a lot of new groundbreaking treatments for it. Since getting the shot of birth control, Tiki's voice is definitely improved. It's not like that noticeable, but like I have to listen to her talk 24/7 and it's 100% better in my mind. Especially I've like mashed up videos like before and afters, and you can definitely hear it. It's just a lot stronger. It's a lot like crisper it was very hoarse before and kind of like grainy. I think that it's definitely helped. She's not as bitey. She's still very territorial and aggressive, but those are just like normal Quaker behaviors. She's always kind of been like that, but like she never before was like super bitey. For a while she was just biting all the time for any reason at all. I like literally could not recognize any pattern to it. She can just sit on my shoulder and not rip flesh out of my face, which is really nice. But I really think that that's it. So I'm sorry that I made people wait so long for the sex reveal and all of this information. Thank you for watching this. I can't believe I'm uploading another video this close together. That's just so groundbreaking for me. But yeah, I'm really excited about the new me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you want to see more content from me. Leave a comment and let me know if you were surprised by these results or if you kind of expected that. Oh yeah, also go check out my merch shop. The link is down below and everything is 15% off right now with the code New Year Same BIRB. I don't know how long this code is going to last for. I'll probably leave it active for like another week or so. All right, thank you so much for watching and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.